how long were you in the Navy for?
21 years.
Did you get a Purple Heart for being wounded on the?
I did.
And
I did.
What would you tell people when some other, you're out, you're in your dress whites for whatever reason, and 1975, there's guys were in Vietnam, sure. Some guys, there's some corpsmen, some medics, some pilots, some aviators might have got Purple Hearts, some guys from the Seawolves or something, but there's not a lot of Navy guys running around in 1975, 1980, 1985 that had Purple Hearts. What did you say to somebody when they said, "Hey, where'd you get that Purple Heart from?"
I was on the USS Liberty in 1967 when we were attacked, and I got it for shrapnel wounds, and that was about it.
And no one would ever pry and say, what the hell happened or what was going on, how'd that occur?
Oh, I think a couple of times, people would try and pry more out of me, and I just wouldn't say anything. I said, I just can't talk about it. And again, it was because of the threat of fines and imprisonment if we ever spoke about it. Being a communications technician, all of my work that I did was secret, so trying to keep a secret wasn't something that was new to me. Mm-hmm. I just suppressed it to the point that it was building up inside me, and finally I had to go to counseling.
Do you still have your clearance?
No, when I retired in 2008, I relinquished my clearance.
They didn't take it away. You relinquished it?
I just decided I was 62 years old. It's time to pull the plug. And
as you were serving in the Navy. Now it's 1975, now it's 1979, now it's 1982. And that, you got ordered to not say anything, which, look, there's things that I've done which I'm not allowed to talk about.
Right.
And you realize, okay, I might not know everything about the situation, but I know I'm not allowed to talk about it, but I'm sure that there's a reason for that makes sense, and I get it. Was part of you thinking, this is not this didn't happen the way they say it happened. This seems like they're covering it up, not for any reasons of national security, but for other reasons.
Yes. Because I work for the National Security Agency, they actually did a report in 1980 that was classified top secret, and it was their recap of what happened to the USS Liberty. I had a copy of that report on my desk until I retired from the Navy in 1986. And then I had to turn it back in because it was,
Was that report accurate?
No. And, there was information that I knew should have been in there that had to deal with communications that didn't reflect those communications. And the thing that they were trying to report more than anything else was a lack of communications that occurred resulting from this 100-mile free zone, I guess, that Israel had declared no ship should enter into that 100-mile zone off the coast of the Sinai. Mm-hmm. And apparently our naval attaché in Israel had told them that we don't have any Navy ships there. Sixth Fleet confirmed that they didn't have any naval ships there, and that's a problem with us traveling by ourselves. They didn't recognize that we were over there, or they conveniently forgot that we were there.
Right.
But there was communications that were supposed to have been sent to us telling us to move back off the coast, and we never received those communications. And so that's more about what this report from NSA said, and it didn't talk about the other intercepts that had, the aircraft talking to ground controller, talking about the target, talking about seeing the American flag, and, I don't know why that didn't come out until later, but we kept doing Freedom of Information Act requests, trying to get a lot of this documentation back out in public so that the truth could be told.